Hi. In this video, we will learn about creating pivot tables in Excel.
Let's see how we can create pivot tables in Excel. So basically here we have some sales data. We got the date, product, region, sales rep's name, customer, units, sales, and the cost of goods sold. And let's say we want to create a summary sales report where we got the salespeople's names like this on the rows. And then we got the regions as columns. And then we have the sales units in the sales report. So this is a pivot table that has been already created using this data. So let's see how we can create a similar pivot table. So first step is you need to go inside your data somewhere, and then you can go to insert, and under insert tab, under the table section, we got pivot table. So this is where you can insert a pivot table. So you can click on this. So here we need to select a table or range. So already it has pre-selected this range, table range, and it has basically pre-selected all of my data. So it's fine. If not, I can go from here and select the data what I want if the correct data was not properly selected. So in this case, it's fine. So we leave it as it is. Then I have to indicate where I want the pivot table to be placed. So I can either go for a new worksheet, or in this existing worksheet, I can get the pivot table inserted. So here I will go for a new worksheet and say, okay. So I'm now on a new worksheet, sheet 1. And then I got on this pane over here, I got the fields available in my sales database. So what I need to do is from here, I can drag and drop any of the fields I need into my pivot table. So you can see there's a filter section, column section, row section, and sigma or value section. So if I want a field as a column, I need to drag and drop that into the column section here. So here on my sales report, as columns, I got the regions, and as rows, I got the sales reps. So let's do the same here. So into the column section, I will get the regions. So when I click on it, it automatically dropped over here into the rows. So if I leave it like that, it will create rows with the regions, but I can drag and drop this into the column section. I got all the regions in the columns. So it has created a unique list of regions out of the list of regions. Then I need sales rep. And when I click that, it automatically dropped over here into the rows. If it drops somewhere else, you can drag and drop it here. So as rows, I'm getting a unique list of the sales reps here. And then for the sales report data, the sigma values, I need units. So I can click on that, and straight away it got dropped into the sigma values or the value section. So my sales report is basically now done. And if you notice here, under sigma values, it says sum of units. If at the moment it has taken the sum of these units, if I don't want that, I can click on here and go to value field settings. And from here, you see I have some other options I can select for the function that's used to aggregate. So I can use count, average, max, min, product, and then I got count numbers, standard deviation P, variance, and variance P. But see, I only got a list of aggregation functions available here. So that's why we say there's a limited number of functions that are available in pivot tables. So we will select some and leave it the same. So this is my basic pivot table already done. So now if I want to change any of these numbers or change the formatting, you should not just select the data like this and apply formatting from here. Like if I wanted the 1000 separator, I should not apply from here. The formatting gets applied, but the reason I should not do from here is because this pivot table can expand or shrink depending on the source data. So if I apply for this specific area only, the formatting will not be applied if the pivot table expands down or to this side. So always apply formatting in the way I'm going to describe now. So I'll undo this, Control Reset. You can come somewhere inside the data, do a right click and go to Value Field Settings. And from here, you can see there's number format. So I can click on number format over here. And it says general at the moment. So I will go to number. And these are number of units. So there's no decimals. So I remove the decimals from here. And I will use the 1000 separator. And say OK. And OK from here. And you see the number formatting has got applied. So now this formatting, if the pivot table expands or shrinks, it will get applied to all of the data. So that's how you basically insert a pivot table and modify and format the numbers. Now whenever I click inside the pivot table, this pane appears, and from here, if I want to, let's say I don't want the region as a column and I want rows as a column, I can drag and drop this here and then drag the region into the rows. So now my pivot table, the two variables on the rows and the columns have changed. So that's why we called it a pivot table. You can easily change your pivot to your column and rows just by dragging and dropping. So I'll change this back. And now let's say I don't want units, I want, let's say, sales. I can click that, remove it, and click on sales. So now I got the sales totals here instead of the units. So pivot tables allows us to quickly create summary reports like this, and you don't need to know any functions or formulas to do this. So it's very intuitive and user-friendly.
Thanks for watching.